Hello there, Sully here, the retired tanker yanker. Welcome to Transitions. If you're new to my channel, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and to like this video and share it on your social media platforms. I'd really appreciate that. I've picked up a few new subscribers this week, but still far away from how many I need to start making this a money-making proposition. Now, I don't have a song ready for today. It's been kind of a hectic week for me. First start out with what might be considered by some bad news. I learned yesterday that a woman who lived under my roof for a while, who I had some problems with, and I had to have her evicted. I learned that she passed away back in February. She was an addict, and I don't know if it was addiction that killed her or what, but I'm sure it played a part. So people, if you are dealing with addiction or mental illness or any other problem, be sure to get some help for it. Now, I also said in my earlier vlog video that I wasn't going to do a vlog for my second shot, but the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray. Since I don't have a song prepared for today, I'm going to give you another vlog. So, without further ado, I'm going to hop into Big Red and drive down to the Frankfurt Transportation Center, hop on the L, and head down to the Pennsylvania Convention Center to get my second shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. Come along for the ride. As I remember from the last time, just over here, riding up the escalator. Terminal. Okay, over here, so I haven't used my key card since the last time I was here, so let's see how it goes. So here's the fare kiosk. Green light. Escalator is out of order. There, guys are working on it here. So, Sully and his bad back have to use the stairs. And this time the doors are propped open. Little homeless guy sitting there holding the doors. There's a screen here. Let's see if I can find a seat. Doesn't look too crowded so far. I will get by so far. Got a window seat, socially distanced on the train. Volume 2 of Sully Gets His COVID Vaccine. My second shot of Pfizer vaccine at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. Let's go. Let's do this.
Station.
So as you can hear, we're pulling into the Erie Carsville station.
Doors are opening. 69th Street.
Okay, we've just gone underneath the southbound lanes of 95. We're now riding between the north and southbound lanes of 95, coming into the Spring Garden Station, which is an unusual station on the L, as it boards on the left side of the train where the rest of the station is brought on the right. Let's take a look at the skyline of the city and some of the buildings over there and the traffic that I'm not fighting because I'm taking
Doors
public
are
transportation.
69th Street train making all stops. Doors are closing.
The two towers of Liberty Place and Billy Penn. And you can see the Comcast Technology Center and the Comcast building. There, the Comcast Technology building is
Next
the
stop, 2nd Street.
tallest building
A wheelchair
in the
accessible
state.
station for
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania and Old
Okay,
City.
here we go underground. This train runs underground to just past 40th Street, then comes back up and then runs as an L along Market Street until it gets out to 69th Street. We're going under the Benny right now. So this is where the train goes into the from elevated mode to subway mode. Takes a hard, sharp right and runs under Market Street for the next 7 miles of the journey. And you can't see much because all you're seeing is the reflection. Oh well, it ain't what it be.
Next stop, 11th Street for Jefferson Station and regional rail lines, the Pennsylvania Convention Center, and Reading Terminal Market.
You hear that? Pennsylvania Convention Center, that's my cue to get off.
69th Street train making all stops. Doors are closing.
Pennsylvania Convention Center, that's what I want. As you can see, I made it down. It's only a couple minutes after 9. So let's go through the turnstiles. Just for your information, the Pennsylvania Convention Center is officially located at 12th and Arch. And we're not going into the Aramark Tower, of course. But once again, stairs to negotiate with my dad back. Like I said, I hope there's not nearly as much standing today as there was the last time I was down here to get a shot. Oh. So here we are, there's the Convention Center garage. So I'm only about a block away, so let's get this pig. Walking down this way. And looks like I'm going in over there. Oh, I don't know. So it looks like they're giving out the shots. Looks like that's the line. Hurry up and cross. Nowhere near the wait that I had before. I know I was all the way down Race Street staying on 11th last time. Here I am walking right in. Appointments only. Well, I guess I'm glad I have an appointment. And here's the screen of myself. To respect privacy. Hey YouTube. This ain't Sully's first rodeo. Okay. So I'm going in the door. And there's nobody here, so I don't know. Looks like there's a check-in here that nobody's at. A female employee. You know, it's all you can see better if your mask wasn't in your eyes. So here I go recording myself. Looks like we got another military person directing. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm not standing in line forever today. This should be a quick in and out. Table number 2, B2. Heavy shot number 2. And looks like they're getting ready to take care of somebody else. Yeah, getting it in my left arm again. Oh well. Got my ID and my card on the table so they can check it out, and that's what they're doing right now. So I'm ready here. Got my sleeve rolled up. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, they put the sticker on it. So I'll keep these out until after I get my shot. And another sailor, another hospitalman. How you doing? Say hi to YouTube.
How y'all doing?
I know he's not from Philly. He doesn't sound like he's from Philly.
No, I'm from the West Coast.
West Coast. So, how you liking all these people asking you for a bottle of water?
I'm not used to it, but I understand it.
Hey,
It's still pretty kind of like, it doesn't hit the ears right, but I understand it. So
have you seen the Schuylkill River yet?
No,
Have you seen the Wissahickon Creek?
I've never even heard that at all.
Yeah.
You got any allergies?
No, sir.
Have you had COVID in the last 90 days?
No, sir.
Are you ready to get your shot today?
Absolutely.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Shoot the work, sailor.
All right.
There it is. Number two. Number 2. That one stung a little more than the first time. I didn't feel the first one. That one stung. I guess this guy's a sadist. Like I said, he's a sailor. I'm a son of a sailor. My dad was a CB in the Second World War. Yes, sir. One of the original CBs, 79. So you saw Okinawa, you saw Saipan. All right. Well, I guess I go to get observed now, right?
Yep.
Have a good day, sailor. I said he probably roots for the sharks or them stinking kings. Or them worse, them ducks. So I gotta go sit down for 15 minutes, make sure I don't keel over. And let's see how this one goes. Now, as you probably know by now, I am on a diet. But walking past the Reading Terminal Market, it was saying, Sully, come in here, go to the Nick's, get a roast pork sandwich. That'll give you more calories in one meal that I normally eat in 3 days. So what do you think, YouTube? Should I do it? Stay tuned. That's the information screen that we're looking at. 9:29. I only have another 11 minutes. But they put the instructions in English, Spanish, and Chinese, which are the 3 most common languages in this city. And I think I'm not going to succumb to temptation because it's only 9:30 and I'm really not hungry. So that the next roast pork sandwich is going to have to wait. Then again, I could always stop into Jack McDavid's Down Home Diner and get scrapple and eggs. Not too early for that. But no, you know, I've lost 55 plus pounds and I'm going to keep it up. So it is what it is. Here we are, people. Looking west on Market Street here. You can walk a mile and a half to get to your train. I used the ramp. Caution, low headroom. So I ducked and I still hit my head. Not hard. So here we go. Find out if I still have enough money left on my key card. Apparently I do. Now, I'm going to place the rest of these weary bones. There's no fences over here. Fences are down here. That's where I set the last time. I don't see anything in the distance, but last time I got here, I just missed a train and I only waited about 3 minutes. And they are trying to keep these stations clean. Good job, Sepka. Good job. You don't know that I think about it. I think I got my last shot in my right arm and this shot in my left arm. I wonder if that makes a difference. I don't suppose it does. But anyway, I still feel a lot better knowing that I got both of my shots now. And I'm protected. Pfizer vaccine, they say, is 95% effective. So I feel a lot better now that I've had my shot. Well, I hear something. This be my train. That's it. Frankford L. And you can't get the heaven on. But there's only a few seats on here. Let's see what we got here. Ah, yes. Outstanding.
Doors are open.
Outstanding.
Frankfurt train making all stops. Doors are closing.
Oh. Got a seat. Got a seat.
A wheelchair accessible station for the Northridge Spur. The
Very close to the front of the car.
Fashion district.
Right in the middle of the train. So here we go.
8th Street Station.
Come on. Find another seat. Yeah, there's a seat. That's a better seat back there. So I just changed my seat. Better
Frankfurt
seat.
train making
Single
all
seat.
stops. Doors are closing.
By the window so I can look out. I'm looking out on the other side. And I was looking out on the way down here. So let's go.
Attention all passengers. It is required that riders wear face coverings at all times on section's vehicles and in its facilities.
So we're looking at a great reflection in the window here. And as you heard, you have to wear a mask. But just entering Second Street Station. Now we're coming up on the tunnel. Going under the Market-Frankford Bridge. And between 95 again. Next stop is Spring Garden, which is again on the left side of the train. But here we can see the gentrification that's going on in the Liberties. This was one of the first sections of the city to be gentrified, and they really are going great guns at trying to make it a bustling area. There's a lot of construction. It's been going on for 35 years at least, and it's still going. And there's Spring Garden. And there's the traffic.
Doors are opening.
There's the traffic
Frankfurt
on
train making all stops. Doors are closing.
Oh, this train is awfully polite, talking while I'm trying to talk. As you can see, there's the traffic on 95 that I'm not driving in because I took public transportation to
Next
get my
stop,
vaccine.
Girard. A wheelchair accessible station for routes 5, 15, and 25.
That's one thing I don't miss about trucking, is driving in traffic in cities like Philadelphia. I don't miss going through Chicago. I don't miss going through St. Louis. I don't miss going through New York City, Hartford. I don't miss going to Boston. I don't miss going to Richmond. I don't miss going through Atlanta. I don't miss going through Indianapolis. All cities that I had to go through.
Girard Station.
I don't miss going through Toronto. I especially don't miss going through Montreal. I hate to say this, Montreal, but you've got the worst drivers I've ever encountered in 25 years of trucking. And I say that as somebody who was born in Philadelphia, who spent the majority of his life in Philadelphia, who learned to drive in Philadelphia, both car and truck. And I'm here to tell you, Philadelphia has some bad drivers. But I'm sorry, they don't hold a candle to Montreal. These people are crazy up there. So what would gentrification be without charter schools, which we can't see now because we're driving through these things, but yeah, they're really trying to clean up parts of Philly. More what's going on, the new, now we look at the old. And I don't know whether I should applaud people who are trying to build new stuff here, because as they build this new stuff, as they keep trying to gentrify these areas, they're driving out lower income people. This was about the only place a lot of them could afford, and now more upwardly mobile, more affluent people are moving into the area.
York Docking Station.
And they either want the old stuff fixed up like new, or they want new stuff. And these people are forced to move into poorer and poorer neighborhoods. And, you know, the people who support it will say, yeah, we're driving out the drugs and the crime. But where are they driving it to? A greater concentration of drugs and crime. So we're approaching the Huntington station. And after we go out of Huntington, I'm going to show you something and tell you something which might blow your mind. Now, a lot of you out there have seen the movie Rocky and the various Rocky franchise movies. That probably looks familiar to you. Well, we're going to pass the street that Rocky Balboa lived on. Of course, they only showed him going in and out of the house. They did not shoot the scenes in there. They shot the scenes in the
Doors are opening.
in Hollywood.
Frankfurt train making all stops.
They
Doors
kind
are
of
closing.
implied that Rocky Balboa lived in South Philly when he lived in Kensington, which is the beginning of Northeast Philly. And Stallone himself wasn't from South Philly. He was
Next
from
stop,
Northeast Philly.
Somerset. A wheelchair accessible station.
He was from
3 and 54.
Home Circle, went to Lincoln High. Let's see if we can catch that street. It's coming up.
Somerset Station.
Well, if you blink your eyes, you missed it. It was down there somewhere. But we're rolling into Somerset, and they are working on cleaning this place up. This is a station that was closed for 2 weeks because of all the drug paraphernalia. And the elevators that weren't working because people were
Frankfurt
using them
train
for urinals.
making all stops.
And gang, we've come to the end of the line. We're about to pull into the Bridge and Pratt Station, or as it's officially known, the Frankfurt Transportation Center. Right now we're going by the original Frankfurt Hospital. It's on the side that you can't see. So there's not much left in this vlog of my second COVID vaccine shot. But we're coming to the end of our ride on the Market-Frankford line, the subway elevated line. And if you folks in Montreal are offended by what I said about how you drive, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. I don't deny that people here in Philadelphia are bad drivers. I'll never deny that. But here we are pulling into the Frankfurt Transportation Center, the Bridge Frankfurt Elevation Station. They just rebuilt this about 25 years ago, by the way. So here we go, getting off the train.
Doors are opening. 69th Street train making all stops.
And I have to walk all the way down to the end of the platform, because these doors are closed. Even though they say use other entrance, this entrance is closed, there's still people who have to try it. Well, you don't believe it? It says the entrance closed, but people still have to try it. You see that street down there? That's Frankfurt Avenue. The L tracks used to actually be out there, over there, and when they built this station, they just tore those tracks down and put these new tracks in. So here I go down to the end of the platform. And you see those doors are open. But even though they put this exit closed, people still had to try the door. Because stupid. Can't let this pass without showing the official bird of the city of Philadelphia, the pigeon. There was a wren here eating on that roll, and then a European starling came by. They were chased away, of course. The elevator to get up to this little bridge here saved me a few steps, saved me from climbing steep stairs. If I was on a higher level, I guess I could take that elevator. But here I go. Those gates, of course, are still up. And if I knew this the last time, I could have saved myself a few steps. But live and learn, right? So there's Big Red. And since the battery on my phone is running out, I didn't bring my camera, I brought my phone. This adventure has come to a close. Remember, if you're eligible to sign up to get your COVID-19 vaccine, get it. Do it. Please. The life you save will be yours. And again, if you have problems with addiction, substance abuse, or mental health, get the help that you need. The life you save will be yours. And if you get your COVID vaccine, the life you save will be mine. Well, I don't know. I got the vaccine now. I'm fully vaccinated. And until 80% of the country is vaccinated, keep wearing that mask, keep practicing social distance. And remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Share it on your social media. For transitions, this is Sully, the retired tank inventor. Safe and happy travels.